Yo guys, you ever seen someone playing Monopoly like they got the cheat codes? Well, meet Nancy Pelosi and her husband Paul, who's out here trading stocks like it's his full-time hobby. We're talking big money moves, folks. I mean, this isn't your grandma casually buying a share of Apple for her retirement portfolio. But plot twist, since Trump's second term started, her stocks have been acting like my New Year's resolutions, flat or crashing. I'm talking about companies like Apple, Amazon, even Google feeling the burn. It's almost like someone turned off the cheat codes and forgot to tell Paul. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive deep into the wild world of Nancy Pelosi's stock portfolio. Alright, first up, let's talk Apple. You know, the company that makes your phone so addictive you'd sell your own kidney for the latest model? Yeah, that Apple. Pelosi's been holding on to Apple stock for a while, and while it hasn't exactly made her millions overnight, it's been a steady performer, kind of like that reliable friend who always shows up on time but never brings anything interesting to the party. But hey, in this economy, I guess boring is the new sexy, right? Next up, we've got Tempus AI. They're a healthcare tech company using fancy algorithms and artificial intelligence to, do healthcare stuff. Think of them as the robots who are going to be diagnosing your weird rash in the future. Tempus AI has been killing it in the market lately. And guess who happens to have a piece of that sweet, sweet AI pie? You guessed it. Nancy Stock Whisperer Pelosi. Now, let's talk about Alphabet, Google's parent company. Remember how I said Apple was like that reliable, if slightly dull, friend? Well, Alphabet decided to show up to the party in a clown car, light itself on fire, and then blame it on the dog. Their stock took a tumble. And not the fun kind you see on a slip and slide, but more like the kind where you trip on a crack in the sidewalk and your ice cream cone goes flying. So, what does this mean for Nancy Pelosi? The woman who may or may not have a direct line to the stock market gods? Well, even she can't control everything. Sometimes the market just does its own thing, like a toddler throwing a tantrum in the middle of a grocery store. Next up, let's check in on everyone's favorite online shopping behemoth, Amazon. You know, the company that can deliver you a gallon of milk, a chainsaw, and a life-size cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito all in under 24 hours? Yeah, that Amazon. Their stock has been on a bit of a downward trajectory lately, which, let's be honest, is probably for the best, because if Amazon keeps growing at this rate, they'll own the earth by 2025, but still, it makes you wonder, is even Jeff Bezos, the man who's basically a real-life supervillain with a rocket fetish, starting to sweat a little? And what about Nancy Pelosi? Is she pacing back and forth in her office, frantically refreshing her stock portfolio app? Or is she sipping on a glass of Chardonnay, calmly explaining to her financial advisor that this is just a minor blip in her otherwise stellar investment strategy? And finally, we come to NVIDIA, the darling of the gaming world with its powerful graphics cards. But even NVIDIA hasn't been immune to the market's recent shenanigans. Their stock has been on a roller coaster ride, and not the fun kind. Only time will tell, my friends. Her portfolio looks like my Wi-Fi signal, sometimes strong, mostly disappointing. Nancy Pelosi trading stocks makes you wonder, doesn't it? It's like finding out your gym teacher is a competitive eater. Legal, but still a little weird, right? Congress members trading stocks is controversial. They make laws, know stuff before us, and trade stocks. Like using a superpower to win at bingo night. Should politicians even be allowed to trade stocks? AOC says Congress members should not trade stocks. Pelosi's stock picks are so famous, people follow her lead. She's the Taylor Swift of Wall Street. Lawmakers want to ban Congress members from trading stocks. Will it happen? Who knows? Wall Street and Congress together are like pineapple on pizza. Some love it, most think it's just wrong. What do you think? Scam or fair game? Let me know.